Chat! Hello!
Hello?
Hello, chat.
Hello. Hi.
You scared me, Amanda.
What
Hello.
did you do?
I don't know, I think we were just laughing.
Oh.
Hi, good
Hello.
morning. Welcome to book club. Howdy. Hello. Guys, who are you people? What?
Oh, by what?
I just ran up that hill.
Oh, you did not have to do that.
I was already
We
done.
didn't know Daniel was gonna scream at you for
I had a feeling Daniel was going to scream at me.
Chat, who read the guys, okay, no, I did not throw up.
you.
I barely drank. I had like one drink last night. I was sober the whole night. Do you have a mic on?
No.
Okay. Welcome to book club. Chat, who read the book? Who read the book? I 100% read it, no lies. Okay, little sus.
A little sus.
Everyone read the book, right, guys? Oh, they're running. Okay, we have Logan. Okay, we have London Brawley. Okay, we have Emerald. We have Kurt.
Toast time toasty _
We have
just
Phoenix.
subscribed for 42 months.
Wow,
I
thank you
did
very
not
much.
read the book.
Wow, okay. Cricket. Okay, Big. Frankie. Wow, guys. No, that's actually really good news. Because this book club is going to be a speed run. This is the fastest book club we have had because Amanda and Lindsay need to go do marmosets at 10:30. And it is 10:09. So this will be a quick one. Baxter, thank you for the tier 3 for 18 months. Thank you so much.
Just resubscribed for 18 months.
I couldn't buy the book because I don't have internet. That's just not. Anyway, I don't know how to read. Can I just okay. So this is gonna be a quick one. And we read the book, but I think we have the same problem that Phoenix had.
Yeah.
I read this pretty much like the week or in the 2 weeks, or I listened to it in the 2 weeks after it was announced because I was really excited about it, and now I freaking forget.
Yeah.
What happened.
Yeah. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It does feel like a very long time ago, and we missed book club last month. Book club is in shambles, low key right now. But this is our speedrun reset for book club. And when we announced the new book today, we are welcoming a new member to the book club, and it is Daniel. So that's good.
As he just leaves.
Getting wine about it, book club flashbacks. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's a thing that happens to book club sometimes. Okay, we're back on track.
Mm-hmm.
We're back on track.
We're here.
For those of you who don't know what book club is, I will do a really quick intro. It is where we read a nature-related book every month, and then we do a book club meeting where we talk about the book with you guys, and you guys also read the book. And then we all have a meeting. It's a book club. You guys understand the concept of a book club.
Yes, yeah, that's what it is.
What are you guys talking
No, sorry. I did the Roy Kent cheer.
about? Okay.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, have you not seen Ted Lasso?
It's good. It's a good show.
It's a good
Yep,
But
we
it's
all
not
read
the
the book.
insect crisis.
There's a crisis.
Yeah, so our book this past month was The Insect Crisis. It was a collection of informative anecdotes about how bugs are dying and why it's a problem. We'll just start by, what did you guys think of the book?
What did I think?
It was very depressing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, yes, somebody said so many bug facts.
There were a lot of bug facts.
There were a lot of bug facts. It did feel a little repetitive in the sense that it was like, here's me talking to a biologist or an entomologist. Let me give you this really depressing fact. Let me compare this crisis and the amount to another crisis. Or really weird, like at one point he was like, comparatively, like 20,000 reindeers. And I was like,
I know.
That's a lot. And then
His
it would just...
comparison was nice, but you also had to have an idea of what the comparison was.
Yeah, so
like,
it
not many
felt...
people know what a reindeer is.
Yeah, and then it was
Or, like, how
depressing.
big it is.
And yeah, that was the book for me, to summarize that.
Okay,
Yeah.
solid.
There's a lot of like, I have to kill this bug in order to know what bug it is.
Like, we
Then-
need to do more
Cool.
studies. There's not
Yeah.
enough research being
Right.
done, but we think that it's bad, but some people don't think that it's bad, and we need to do more studies.
Yeah,
And then it
and
was
then
just
they're
like
like-
that.
And then I like the part where one of the biologists was like, here's like, there's a
Mhm.
crisis. And they're like, okay, where's your research? And we're like, you didn't fund the research.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of that.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting for like some, this is what you can do, which he did do at one point. He
Yeah.
was like, don't mow your yard.
There
But
were
also,
few
everything
spots.
else is, these views are the opinions of myself and not Alveus and its affiliates. Capitalism.
Yeah.
I felt
Like, it
yeah,
felt very.
he felt like he was putting the blame on like the farmers and big agro
Uh-huh.
and like
Mhm.
us, and not
Yeah.
the fact that like it's everything cumulative is what is
Yeah.
causing things to go bad.
Phoenix
Yeah.
said it felt like a never-ending wall of stats and saying things are bad, and Cricket said not enough of what you can do to help or something to that extent, just a lot of sad facts.
Yes.
JS said it was a bit repetitive, but I feel like it made the important facts stick. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have loved for it to. I mean, so the last chapter of the book, they talk about like something like they talk about vertical agriculture and like how that could help being in less space with
Yeah.
more production, which
Yeah.
I think is cool. They talked about eating insects a lot, which I was surprised by in a book that's
Yeah.
like all, which is a really interesting thing to talk about, right? Because it's a counterintuitive thing of like let's eat them to save them. But
Mhm.
one of the biggest problems that insects have is habitat loss. So that's the biggest problem that everything has ever. And a lot of habitat loss comes from commercial agriculture and animal agriculture.
Yeah, I
So-
did
Yeah.
appreciate that. Like, I think in the last chapter, they were like, if farmers would just like take the rim of their fields and like just make it
Yeah.
wild
Wild,
again,
Yeah.
would
wild
help
again.
a lot.
Yeah.
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 I did appreciate them being like, here's this
Yeah.
little thing we can do.
The eating insects part. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that's
they
cool.
have a lot of protein in them.
Yeah. And you can do a lot of it in a very small space. Very
Yeah.
prolific. So we could rewild some of the space that they use for like
Mhm.
the beef industry or the dairy industry. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was pretty neat, but I agree. I wish it was tied up with like a better bow, you know? But
Yeah.
I think that's also the book is the insect crisis. I think the problem is there's not one.
Yeah.
Be like, here's the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know.
Well, and the fact that like, I did like I think in the last chapter they were like, we've gone through 6 mass extinctions and the insects were never affected by it,
Mhm.
and now they are the majority of this new extinction.
Yeah.
And we're like, they've never had to deal with this before. Like, what do we
yeah,
do?
we're like, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna
Yeah.
happen exactly?
I did appreciate the very last sentence was like, we're gonna take
Yeah.
over a new planet because we're gonna fuck this one over.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be an invasive species, but don't worry, the bee's gonna be the next.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
can't live without bees.
Yeah. I thought that was really interesting too. I learned a lot about the almond industry.
Thank you for the plug.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
And also beekeeping. As somebody who is vegetarian but
Thank you for the
does
sub.
like to be more vegan conscious when I can. I don't know, that it just was an interesting and enlightening topic to learn more about that part of the ag industry.
Oh yeah,
and
then
also
like people like
bee.
sniping the bees to like
Yeah,
make
and
it be their
the
business.
moving of the beehives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I just wasn't
People be sniping.
knowledgeable enough on that.
Sniping the honeybees.
So that was really interesting. And I also liked that he did talk about the innate and intrinsic value of bugs,
Mm-hmm.
and just like when he went into butterflies and stuff like that.
It was
So
a very like
there were bits and pieces of this that I really enjoyed. Just
yeah.
as a culmination, it was a little hard to digest.
yeah.
Yeah.
The way I explained it to my mom is I told her we had book club today because I, of course, called
Yeah.
her in the morning this morning. And I was like, this felt a lot like he was writing a scientific paper
Mm-hmm.
that he then like added basically like interviews
Sure,
and some
yeah.
fluff to turn it into a book for the general public,
Yeah, agreed.
which is not how the general public will like.
Yeah,
books.
I don't think like normal people could read that book.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder if this was condensed down into like a short form essay or like
Yeah.
an article piece, you know what I mean, versus a 200 and something page, because that's not very long,
Chat,
but
what's
the
that essay?
information within it.
It felt like a 500 book
Yeah.
page.
Like,
Chat, what's that essay?
A 500 book.
Oh,
500 page book.
on the little things that run the world. Is that what it's called?
ooh, that sounds familiar.
Who wrote that? It's very good. It is what you're saying, pretty much. It
Yeah.
like just like talks about the crisis in an essay form.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys didn't read that book, check out that paper if you can find it. If that's even the title. I also think it's cool to talk about eating insects because this is sad, but giving them that economic value
Mm-hmm.
would help them so much.
Yeah.
Well, it's popular in a lot of like other countries. It's
Yeah.
just like the Western world has like turned it into like a ew.
Yeah,
that'd be
exactly.
wrong.
That too.
Yeah.
Like the adding economic value to bugs to make
Mhm.
people like them more, and then also how did he say it in the book? The cultural squeamishness.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it would
it's
help
a
with the
very
cultural
taboo thing,
squeamishness.
but like there's a lot of like countries that are like that's their normal diet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be cool. I'm down. I'll eat
Mhm.
them.
Dude, when I was in the rainforest in I think Costa Rica, they were like, if you get lost, just find the termite mounds. You're set for like a week.
I ate termites in the Amazon. They tasted like corn nuts.
See, I had them in Costa Rica, and I actually thought they were quite tasty.
Yeah, I liked them. I liked them. Edward O. Wilson. Yeah, it's probably the one you know. It's like the most famous one for sure. Okay, Logan wrote us some questions. Thank you,
Mhm.
Logan.
Logan
We've
for
got
the
10
win.
minutes to do a couple questions here.
Gotta go take care of Martha.
Okay, question number 2. The book mentions the public perception of insects is often negative. Preach. How do you think this affects conservation efforts? What can be done to change this perception? We've touched on this a little bit. One of the hardest parts about invertebrate conservation is that it's like severely underfunded, and the reason that it's
Yeah.
underfunded is because people don't really care about it. You guys have heard us say this. You hear it all the time. The charismatic megafauna gets all the big funding because people care about things that are cute and big and fluffy. And thank you so much. And they don't care about the little things. And so when you don't, that's a problem I think in 2 areas. In one, there's not enough funding for research, and then 2, there's not enough people that like insects enough to become entomologists, right? Or like to dedicate their lives to entomology. There are tons of people who want to like study polar bears or big cats or whatever, which is great. Those things are all great. But there's way more inverts in the world and not enough people that are interested in them. So it's a 2-part problem.
Yeah.
For
Or
sure.
they think there's so many that like they're not being impacted because their numbers are so
Yeah.
high, but like
Mhm.
their numbers have to be high for them to actually like thrive.
Space, thank you.
6 gift subs in the channel.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, this would be a better thing for Evan and Allison to touch on, but
Mhm.
another thing that's sad. Well, this goes for all conservation work and like all wildlife biology. Very hard to make money as an entomologist. And my understanding is like one of the biggest fields as an entomologist to make money is like advising pest control, which is really sad
Yeah.
to me. I mean, obviously it's really important because you can help that industry be less damaging to bugs,
Yeah.
right?
He
Yeah.
touched
But,
a
like-
lot about that one pesticide in the book a lot.
Yeah. Brandwish, thank you for the tier 1.
Oh,
Um, But yeah, I mean, to like get into entomology, even if you are someone that really loves bugs, if you're one of those rare people that's like, I just love them, I want to study them, I want to be an entomologist, and then the only way to make money is like, here's the most effective way to kill
Yeah.
this bug is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Welcome to the
kind of
paper
heartbreaking. Yeah. So not that like helps anyone. I don't really have a bow for that. It's just a thought.
field. The sad part is there's not really a bow for this field.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why this book is the way it is.
It's like
Yeah.
changing that mindset and then also systematically changing the way that we like are doing our agriculture.
Yeah.
Because with profit, and just like ramping up like the bulldozing of land and fragmenting land for them. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's getting people to understand like how can we change that industry as a whole, and I guess speaking up, which this book definitely, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people I'm seeing are saying like I really enjoyed this, but it was depressing, and I agree. Like I went on Goodreads just out of, you know, wanting to see what people had to say, and one review said 4.5 stars, depressed. And I was like, I get that, because you know, maybe there
Yeah.
isn't always the nicest way to like you said, like it's a lot of this, and what we're saying is it's hard to put like a bow on this. It just is, and maybe we just have to take that information and
Yeah.
do what we can.
Well, even
You
the book
know?
touched about like even if you just do like a small thing like in like your yard or something like that, like it needs to be more than just like one person, because like making an oasis within a desert can only go so far, since they need to travel and they need to go other places. But if that other place for them is like miles away, like
Right.
are they even going to make it that far? Because we've just created barren desert land for them to like have to traverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are one of the reasons that I like bugs a lot though, when it comes to conservation stuff is do you guys remember that trash cleanup video? Or maybe it was on a stream or something where I was cleaning this like waterway where I was picking up trash out of it, and there were these little minnows or whatever the fish was in the water.
Yeah.
And we're faced a lot with like our individual efforts don't matter, right? Because
Yeah.
like we're not saving the world by cleaning up this trash, and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
realistically, if I went back to that exact same spot, it probably is like a bunch more trash.
Yeah.
But
It
one of the
does
things I was saying
matter.
on stream is that like this is the entire range of these fish.
Yeah.
These like 10 fish or
Yep.
Yeah.
50 or however many were in that area. And so getting all the trash out of that water is not changing the world, but it is changing the world for those individuals.
Yes,
And that's really
yes,
cool that like we
yes.
have the power to do that. And for insects, it's kind of the same way.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can plant milkweed, and
Mhm.
one plant, like a monarch butterfly, will lay eggs on, and that is
Yeah.
like the end of the migration for that monarch butterfly, and you have given them
Mhm.
like what they need to complete that journey
Yeah.
and reproduce or lay their
Yeah.
eggs to make more monarch butterflies. And how freaking cool is that?
That is really cool.
You know,
Yeah.
like if you're working with big megafauna, it's like, okay, how do I protect thousands of hectares of land,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
that they have the ability to survive? But with bugs, it's like, I think there's
Your
a lot of power
backyard,
in
yeah.
being able
Yeah.
to do small things and it being like the entire world for
Yeah.
little things.
Technically, you can do more for bugs than what
Mhm.
you can for like
Other megafauna, like
yeah,
Mhm.
like an
Curious
actual
about-
like
yeah.
mammal or
Yeah.
whatnot.
For
But
sure.
Space Camp Sucks says, I think sometimes it's important to know the truth, even if it is depressing. And I think that's where I was going with what I was saying before, is you can't let that stop you from learning what is going on. Like
Yeah.
you do have to take that information. And as it is our job to obviously inspire, and like Maya just said, maybe there are these bigger things going on in the ag industry that it may seem like, how can I change that? But on a smaller scale, what can you do? And I think obviously the culmination of that, of just feeling like, okay, hopefully this inspires you to maybe form your own little community of friends, family, what have you. And yeah, do trash pickups or do little things here and there. Because yes, you obviously, it's something as small as like the minnow, when you're picking up trash is really important. But yeah.
That's also like why I like saving bugs or like taking spiders out of your house,
Mhm.
because it is a whole fucking life. Sorry,
Yeah.
freaking life. It's like a whole life that you're responsible for, and like what other
Mhm.
opportunity do you have to save animals? You know,
Yeah.
generally.
they are an animal. Like
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
So that's cool that we can do that.
Yeah.
Small things, but snowball things
Yeah.
Mhm.
that lead to more things.
Yeah. And I think it's just
It's a
important to
ripple
know the big
effect.
things too, because I think that helps you understand too. Like, I think in a way for me, the bigger things, as a lot of people are saying, it can paralyze you, but it is still important to know, because that's how we enact change. Because if we all get together and we start saying, hey, I didn't realize that was a thing, like Lindsay was saying in the book when he mentions like on the outskirts planting and letting it wild and stuff, we can start speaking up and suggesting that. And that's how those big things change within that industry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it takes all of us in that sense to say, hey, here's something we've learned, and now we want to do better.
Mhm.
And then on a smaller scale, you do go pick up and you do trash pickups and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
when we
You don't mow
all
your lawn.
collectively say, hey, we know that we could change this,
Yeah.
that's how those wheels start spinning.
Yeah.
Um,
Even like the
yeah.
because like he even touches base on like some farmers that have done the like outskirt like
Mhm.
rewilding, and they're like, yeah, my profits has actually gone up.
Yeah, because like I actually need these things in order
Yeah,
to
they're actually like helping them with their
Yeah.
crops and like the soil
Mhm.
complexity, because like especially where we have such a bad habit of monoculturing around here,
Yeah.
that like we're just depleting the soil, and we actually need the bugs to like help the soil, which will then help your crops, which will then help you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a ripple effect, but people are too single-minded to realize this one little thing will actually benefit you in the long run, but we're so headstrong on instant gratification that like we're too stubborn to see what will actually happen.
He said it a really interesting way at the end of the book too. He was talking about like how it affects bird populations or vertebrate populations or whatever, and he was
Yeah.
like, eventually it's going to take something out that you care about, which is really sad.
Yeah.
People don't realize
but-
bugs are keystone species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like birds, if you like mammals, if you like your life and your family,
Like
We
if
need
you
bugs.
like, if you care
if you
about
like living,
anything.
and it's fine to like those charismatic species because typically some of them are
No, for
what
sure.
called
Yeah.
umbrella species, where under
Mhm.
them a bunch of other organisms are protected when they're protected.
Yeah.
But it's important, like, obviously bugs are like the mindset that we have to start shifting
Mhm.
for people to start caring about, because they have such a huge impact on our lives.
Yeah.
yay for bugs.
Yay
All
for
right,
bugs.
guys, we have to pick the next book club book. It is 10:30. Space, are you ready for the wheel?
Yeah, we gotta go feed Appa.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
time.
We gotta go take care of
Chat,
the
good
lawns.
conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you to those of you who read the book. We are resetting book club now. Daniel is joining.
Yay!
We're back
Every
on
time we
track.
say it, he leaves the room.
Yeah.
He keeps being.
Hi to Daniel.
Come back.
I hope you enjoyed this book chat.
I know this book was a hard read, but
Yeah.
it was an important one.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I learned a lot about bugs.
Yeah,
Like I thought I
Yeah.
knew stuff about bugs, and then like there were like little snippets from entomologists, and I was like, hot damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
there
fun.
were some cool little like factoids in there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate how one entomologist was like, yeah, I spend my entire day just looking at bug penises to identify them, and I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm happy for you.
All right, spin the wheel. Daniel will find out later.
So
Spinning
find
the
out
wheel.
when we get the book.
Our August book club book.
Make it be a
Is-
shark. Make it be a shark. Make it be a shark. Pick an ocean theme. Ocean theme. Ocean theme. Ocean theme. I can't see what it is.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, it's gonna be
Steve and me.
freaking
Oh,
sad.
this is gonna be sad.
What is it?
Steve and me. It's the Steve Irwin book.
Did Terry write it?
Terry wrote it.
Okay, awesome. All right.
It's about their love story, and it's gonna be.
Okay, maybe it'll be.
no.
Maybe it'll be awesome.
It's gonna be so good, and then it's gonna be so sad.
Steve and Me, everybody, is our book club book.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna
August.
cry.
You will cry. I cried.
This
when
will
I
be my
read it.
first book club book. Here's the thing. I think this is really good.
This will
Um,
be a good. This will be a good read.
I think it'll be a really good read
Yeah.
because
I
I
like
think it'll
this
be a
book
lot
a
more
lot.
narrative than like the Insect Crisis. I'm really glad we didn't get another like heavy nonfiction scientific read.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that that's what this was, but like this will be a lot. I think this will be a way easier read.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For August and September. What did we decide? We're doing
Oh.
once a month now, or are we going
I
every
think
other
we're
month?
going back to this book. We can definitely a lot. I bet you we'll be able to get through this book a lot faster.
Yeah.
Than like this book.
I agree. This was just a little bit more dense than I think.
This
Yeah.
one. I bet you $10 that I don't have. That people will be able to get through this book a lot faster than what they think. Because they're
Audiobook?
not going to want to put it down.
I'm not sure if there's
I'm not
you
sure
can
if
find
there's
an audiobook. Yeah.
When's P.O. Box? When is it? When do we generally do first Tuesday?
First Tuesday of the month. It would be. Yeah.
Summer camp is the 6th.
Yeah, it's the day before.
It'll be the 5th.
Which actually works out because some people said that there's like stuff for
Oh, it sucks so bad.
some summer camp stuff is in the P.O. box. I'm gonna cry during this book. I cried the first time I read it.
Space, should we do the 12th? People sent. Oh no, we got to do the 5th. All right, we
Yeah.
got. It's on the 5th.
Yeah, people sent stuff for.
Summer camp, right?
Yeah.
All right, book club will be the 5th. So normal. All right. Thank you guys for watching book club. I'm gonna send you guys back to night cams. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get reading. Goodbye, everybody.
P.O. box is.
What did I say?
Not that, apparently.
You know what I mean.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yay, Appa.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.